Hello guys, back with another review, and today's video review is Veangeance from the Marvel Legends line. Now, this was the line with all the vehicles, so as you can see there's his cool motorcycle over there. So Veangeance, just for those of you who don't know, is actually a character from the Ghost Rider universe, and you could probably tell considering you see the flaming skull as well as that cool bike that is also very typical of Ghost Rider to have. So first of all, I'll cover the figure, and then I'll cover the motorcycle itself. So from top to bottom, this is done by Toy Biz, so you know you're getting high quality figure here. I love the translucent fire that's done, because it really is effective, especially if you have a light coming down on it. It really, here, let me just see if I could kind of show you. It's very nicely done, and as you can see, it really is effective, especially if you have a light coming down on it, right on it, right on top of it. Sorry, blanked out of words. But then if we work our way down, you can see very nicely spikes detailed, as well as those bones. I mean, they went just as far as to do this little area right here, as you can see. You can see his chest where it's painted as the fire, because like as if his entire body is made out of fire. And he has these kind of rib cage looking purple spikes coming out. I love the bracelets kind of made out of bones. Then he has the knuckles working our way down. As you can see, he has on his pants the nice weathering, as well as on his like boots and all that, where it looks like he has oil or blood or some type of stains all over. So it's very nicely done. As we turn the figure around, you can see it continues through the back. The detail keeps going up all the way to the waist. Then we have the bone design, as well as the bracelets bone design going all the way through the back, which is very well done. And you can have a little bit of a better look at the spikes here, as well as the hair. So that's as far as all that is concerned. As you can see, I hope you can tell, it's a very nicely sculpted and painted figure from the close-up there. This figure is just as typical for Marvel Legends, comes with a lot of articulation. So he has a nice ball jointed head, which allows for a lot of maneuverability, but is a bit limited by this kind of hood or collar here. Then his mouth opens, which is not very typical of Marvel Legends, but that's kind of cool. So there he has an actual joint on his mouth, so that's pretty cool. Then he has a ball jointed shoulder, a swivel at the shoulder, double jointed elbow. He has a spin right here at the middle of the at the, I guess, arm. And then he has an actual joint at the wrist, up and down, as well as in the fingers, so he can clench his fist or have his hand wide open. Then he has a joint at the waist, right there, 360. He has ball jointed legs, as well as a swivel at the leg, double jointed knees, as well as a joint in the ankle, and a little bit of a joint in the toes, as you can see right there. So that's as far as he goes. He's very well done, except for my figure has a bit of paint leaks, as I hope you have seen already when I closed up. I mean, there's paint leaks kind of going all over the place right here, as well as on the back. It's a lot easier to see right there. You can see on the jacket, it's all over the jacket there. There's paint there, which I do plan to take out, so that's okay. So the figure itself is very well done, and definitely I would recommend it to any Ghost Rider collector or Marvel Legends collector, or overall if you're interested in the Marvel universe and you want to set up your own like big setup display. So he would definitely fit in nicely, and he's a fairly sized figure as well. But the other thing that could sell you on it is the actual very big accessory that comes with him. As you can see, I mean, the motorcycle is, if you put it on its wheel, it's a wheel, it's about 2 or maybe even 1.5 to 2 inches taller than the actual figure. So that's pretty impressive, and I mean, I found that to be very cool. But let me just move him a bit to the background so I can focus more on the motorcycle. The motorcycle is it's very simple, but it's very effective. It's very nicely sculpted with this kind of only the top portion of a jaw sculpted with the teeth coming, the two eyes, the nice metal looking parts from here to down here, and the seat. Then the wheels, again done with this really nice translucent kind of material, which allows you for again, if you light it properly, it looks very realistic, and you can really pull off the look. And then all this design of the internal connectors and all that made from completely bone, so it's very cool. And the rib cage design going all the way here, and again the bones have little orange and blood, which kind of, I mean, it's very highly detailed and really gives you a true look and a feeling for what this guy's character is, and kind of how much of a badass he is. So it's very well done. Now, so it also rolls. It has little wheels on the bottom. It rolls fairly well right here. But the cool thing, as you might have noticed by now, is these kind of hangers, because what is cool is if you have a pin or a nail or something, what you can do is you can go ahead and you can mount it on the wall and then attach Veangeance on, so you could have him riding on the wall by your display. So it's very cool and a very creative idea, and I really appreciate it. Now, some of you might be wondering if he can sit on it fairly well. Yes, he can, because what they did was they made these pegs right here, holes in the legs that you might have noticed when I was doing the close-up. And all you have to do is there's pegs right here on both sides. So all you have to do is just go ahead and mount him onto those pegs. Now I'm having some sort of some trouble here. And then just lean him forward a bit, let him grab, or at least try to grab, the handlebars. There we go. And there you go. And you got Veangeance on your motorcycle, ruling and waiting to fight Ghost Rider. So I definitely recommend this to anybody, and it's honestly, I don't have much trouble, except for maybe it's my figure that has a lot of paint leaks. Other than that, it's very well painted, great sculpt, great detail, great articulation, and a definite pickup for anybody who's a, again, Marvel fan, Ghost Rider fan, or just want to get a really cool looking action figure. So this is pretty much it, and I'll catch you next time, guys. See you later.